Atheist blogger appeals for funds to help him escape Egypt. A prominent atheist video blogger says he has given up hope on life in Egypt and has launched a crowdfunding page called Help Me Escape Egypt to aid him in purchasing another nationality so he can override an exit ban imposed by the secret police. The video appeal posted by Sharif Gabar had collected over 12,000 in pledges by Wednesday, a day after it opened. Gabar says he needs 100,000 to obtain nationality from a place such as the Caribbean island nation of Dominica. Obtaining a second nationality and renouncing the Egyptian one has been a tactic used successfully in the past by defendants seeking to leave the country. Gabar, who addresses atheism and science in his 212,000 followers on YouTube, says that although he has no criminal record, Egyptian security agents have prevented him from leaving the country despite several attempts over the years, confiscating his passport without giving a reason on his last attempt in October. So basically, he's been doing atheist vlogs from Egypt, which is a pretty daunting prospect, I imagine.
Such a tolerant place.
And I guess life has gotten shitty enough for him where he's like, God damn it, I got to get out of this country. And he's trying to get it funded through crowdfunding. Let me see if I can find his page, because it might be...
At this point, Egyptian security agents, so where's the mention of Islam we're going to get here? 'Cause, I mean, of course, why are there... Oh, it's further down the article. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, you want to go ahead?
Let's see. Oh... Gabbard has been repeatedly detained by authorities accusing him of blasphemy, quote unquote. Well, it should be, in quote unquote, which is sometimes prosecuted in Egypt under laws against insulting religion.
Yep.
Huh. So it's not just the authorities want to go after him; it's Islam wants to go after him in an Islamic country. But yes, of course, freedom of expression and such a tolerant culture.
Oh, it's weird. He's not trying to raise the money on like GoFundMe or something.
He's doing it on Patreon?
Yeah, he's doing it on Patreon. So he's trying to get, like, recurrent donations, I guess.
Well, once he gets to fucking the Caribbean islands, he's going to have to live, you know?
He's trying to he's trying to get to 100,000 per month. So,
Jesus.
I mean, that's kind of whatever, but
And
okay.
he's not producing anything?
Yeah, he's just trying to I'm just creating videos to dispel society's myths.
Let's just do this. Help us escape the United States. The United States has become a dystopian, ad-ridden hellhole, and the three of us are sick of living here, but we don't really have a trade to ply, so we need some subsidization to get our fucking asses off of this
help us escape America.
fucking piece of land and get to a more progressive place.
Yeah, well, check this out, Paul. Early risers enjoy better mental health.
Whoa, dude.
Major genetic study finds.
Okay.
Wake up early, Paul.
So you're on for 7 a.m., dude.
Look how happy this bitch is.
I don't rise. That's the thing. Like, they're showing this bitch doing that. I don't do that. It doesn't matter. I lived most of my life, like, over the last 20 years, getting up at, like, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. to go to work.
And you were happier.
I was not. I was not. I was in much worse mental health than I am today, believe it or not. So this is just bullshit, man. It's more fucking bullshit attacks on a genetic subset of humanity that has served humanity faithfully and true for a long time, dude. Night people have always been necessary in all of humanity's history. Night people, night people, night people, night people. We got to stay up late and watch the edges of the goddamn village so that the wolves don't come in.
The watchers on the wall, dude.
While your dumbass early risers are sleeping.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Alex, are you there?
Video just started playing. Yeah, so I thought that might trigger Paul a little bit.
I don't buy this shit, man. They need us, dude. They still need us. Night
Paul, let me ask you
watchmen,
this.
people to run these businesses that are open 24/7.
Paul, let me ask you this.
What?
Now you have depression, right? And you're not an early riser.
No.
And it says there that early risers have better mental health. So you have. You're not an early riser, and you have poor mental health. So how do you feel about that?
I used to be an early riser, and it didn't fix my mental health.
It could have, though.
Yeah. I was an early riser.
Maybe you didn't do it long enough, Paul.
Most of the
I bet you weren't as depressed back then, though.
And most of the time I worked, dude, 16
happiest years of your life. Happiest years of your life.
16 the 16 years that I worked for early riser companies. No.
Happiest years of your life.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Not really.
I wouldn't say so, TJ.
Well, that's what science says, Paul.
I'm just
Who you can believe, Paul?
just an
or
anecdotal
science?
example.
Yeah. Check this out. Here's some anecdote for you.
It's all in plain view to these people. They're just putting it in our face, and they want a system where we can't do anything to stop them. That's like Bill Maher. The name of his production company is Kid Love, which is his NAMBLA slogan, basically. Then he makes jokes about having sex with kids all the time. And says
Yeah,
it's
every
okay to have
time,
sex with,
dude.
I remember all those.
Every time I turn on Real Time with Bill Maher, it's just like, and, let's have sex with kids
I mean, we're practically NAMBLA here.
here at Kid Love Entertainment. Like, what? I don't think that's going on.
kids that have sex
Okay.
with 35-year-olds when they're 12. Just incredibly outrageous, evil, pathetic stuff of these soulless demons like Bill Maher. But Josh was saying he had a theory dealing with what walnut sauce is. And are you going to say?
This is great.
Walnut sauce?
I don't know. It's something he was probably rambling about earlier, but check this out. This is prepare yourselves for the best thing you're ever going to
Prepare
hear.
to have your mind blown.
It's the pituitary gland because they confirmed that Jimmy Savile and others would torture little kids to death, but if they couldn't get regular ones to kill, their favorite thing was to grab a kid, run over them with a car so they could say, oh, there's a police report, they got run over. But they would hurry to the morgue, and they work with different government-controlled morgues and eat the pituitary gland as quickly as possible and get high off of it. So, yes.
Alex Jones.
So so let's just go through this. Bill Maher, such an open fucking pedophile that he named his production company, Child Rape Studios or whatever the fuck.
He's practically a NAMBLA member.
Yeah,
In plain sight.
And then he constantly talks about it on his show.
Yes.
And somehow this ties back to Jimmy Savile.
Yes.
running kids over in his car,
In order to eat their pituitary.
and then so there'd be an
high.
accident report so that he could go to the government-run morgues
Yes.
where they would serve him the pituitary glands of the children that he just killed, so that he could eat the pituitary glands and get high.
Yes.
That is what I understand about this. Yes.
I just want to. what do you even say? There you go.
I mean,
There you go.
Jones.
I believe
Alex
every
Jones.
word of it.
Yeah,
So-
why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't? Why would you need to run the kid? Like, couldn't you just if you have a connection over at the local morgue, every time a kid dies, wouldn't they just be like, "Hurry up, got some fresh pituitary glands here for you"?
I mean, maybe you dude. It's not every day that a kid gets splattered by a car
Right.
in your town. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So if you're really
big
fiending,
city like London,
Yeah.
though. I mean,
you're really fiending for that pituitary hit, and it's a particularly low day for vehicular manslaughter. Or
Yeah, I
whatever.
guess you got to go run over a few kids.
You got to
You've
go
gotta-
run over a kid.
You gotta fucking break a few eggs to make an omelet. Dude.
Got to go
What
run
can I
over a
say?
kid or two. Get you that pituitary
If you want
fix.
that walnut sauce, if you want to get that walnut high,
But-
you gotta do it.
I love the inference
walnut
because
sauce,
he,
man.
he brought it up talking about Bill Maher and then immediately segued to this. So I think the inference that we're supposed to take is not only was Jimmy Savile doing this,
Bill
but
Maher's
this is
doing
something
this,
that
yeah.
not only Bill Maher but a lot of these
right.
crazy Hollywood types are doing this.
Just pituitary.
when they can't
You
find
go to a
kid
Hollywood party,
torture.
there's just a big bowl of fucking murdered children's pituitary glands.
Well, no, there
You
can't
just-
be a bowl.
No,
it has
dude.
to be fresh.
Fresh.
So there's just a big
Gourmet.
stable of dirty children that have been kidnapped, right? And when you show up at the party, you get to grab one of them out, slaughter them immediately, take the pituitary gland, and eat it.
Pituitary. Oh, I'm so fucking high. I want to ask if anyone out there can just let us know if eating a pituitary gland would even get you high.
Yeah.
Apparently, it
I'm
would
about
be.
99% sure the answer is no,
I'm
but
guessing
maybe
no.
someone with some scientific knowledge can prove me wrong. I want to know if eating a pituitary gland
We'll get you high.
will actually get you high.
If they come
It'll
back
like
and
DMT.
say yes, will you try one?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be.
Are you gonna go down to the morgue and try?
Well,
and
I
get
gotta make all.
contact?
I gotta make all these government connections first,
Right.
so that I can
Oh, so
get
you're
my
in then.
pituitary gland
government
fixed.
connections. Why? Just go down to the morgue and find one of the dudes that works there that looks like he's hard up.
TJ's,
No, it has to be government connections.
Just get
dude.
tied
it
in with
has
the
to be a government morgue.
well, TJ, just fly to Hollywood, dude, and get connected with the Hollywood elite. Then you'll have as many as you want.
Oh,
Just
that's
call
true.
Bill Maher.
Yeah, I'll
like,
just call
yo,
Bill Maher up
Maher.
and be like, Bill, the jig is up. We're on to you, and we want in. Dude, Alex Jones is such a fucking lunatic. I'd still want to do that thing where we just put him up against Rick Wiles, just write out what their worldview is, all the crazy shit they've said, narrow it down to the craziest shit, and just see which one is fucking more nuts.
The king of crazy, dude.
I want to see who's the king of crazy. I
Yeah.
really do.
Well, I think that Alex Jones is probably going to win that.
You know, I think that people think that because of his demeanor more than what he actually says.
It'll be an interesting show.
I don't know, man.
I think that, the shit that he just said, Rick Wiles could just as easily say and might even have taken it further for all we know.
What about, like, Obama is bathing in the blood of children every night to rejuvenate his vampiric powers?
Yeah, dude. Maybe. I don't know.
What about, like, Obama has the stench of a demon around him and flies drop out of the
Flies,
air when he walks around?
Yeah, he smells like sulfur.
Yeah.
All these people
Bilderberg.
smell like sulfur because they made deals with the devil.
I mean, he has said some insane shit.
Yeah, I don't know. We got to fucking put them up against each other. It's got to see what happens.